So I'm in the ER. It's like 9 o'clock at night. Diablo was freaking out again tonight, and they think I had a heart attack again. The EKG came up fine, but they're running a test. I have an IV connector, not fluids, just an IV. I don't know if y'all can hear me. I'm trying not to be too loud, because like I said, it's 9 o'clock and everyone's trying to sleep. Diablo's not here, and David's at home watching him. He had to restrain him so he wouldn't fight to come to see me. But if I'm admitted, which is what they're thinking about possibly doing, he'll bring him, Diablo. And they're also talking about putting a mobile monitor on me, heart monitor, so hopefully we get whatever's wrong sorted out. And I go to the doctor again on Fridays when I have an appointment scheduled, but hopefully I don't get admitted, and hopefully I don't stay too long, because I've got classes tomorrow. But yeah, I've got this covering my arm, because I don't do needles, and it's a big old plastic needle in my arm for the IV, and I've got wires, heart monitor, but yeah, I'll keep you guys updated, and hopefully life goes okay. So, I'm back from the ER, home. My face is so icky. Anyway, when I left, I honestly think they forgot about me, to be honest, because they did not come in and check on me or anything for 3.5 hours. Anyway, the only reason they came back in is because I called the nurse because I was thirsty, and I said, can I have a glass of water? And the doctor came in and just discharged me, didn't get me no water or anything. But, in my town, we have 2 hospitals. One of them is so bad that they've let people die in their waiting room and then pay you not to sue them. That's how bad they are. That used to be my hospital until I got so sick one time. I ended up having an ambulance come and get me from the other one, and get me from the one that let people die in their waiting room and take me to the other one, because I was so bad I just had to be seen. I had to call an ambulance, and my insurance doesn't even cover ambulances. Anyway, so this kind of pissed me off, because they were kind of like, what the fuck, you have a service dog, you're 20? You know, like, why the fuck do you have a service dog? It doesn't matter why I have a service dog. It just matters that he's the reason I'm sitting here and I'm not, dead on the floor somewhere. Or, passed out on the floor and still in the ER. Because he alerted and he told me something was going on before it happened. So you best be glad I have a service dog who's trained to alert and help me. It's just like, what the fuck? It doesn't matter why I have him. Anyway, so basically, I did not have an attack. They don't know what I had. The blood work does show my hemoglobin's low, my red blood cell count is low, my trophupin. It's something that starts with a TRO. It's a tro something, tro F something, or PH something. And basically, if it's low, it says, you're at risk for heart attacks or whatever. If it's high, you're at risk for heart attacks or whatever. But if it's in the middle, it's in the normal range, it's okay. Mine was 2 points too low. They said just because it says that doesn't mean you're going to have it. But obviously the note said you're going to have it. More than likely cardiac problems if it's low or high. And mine was a full 2 points. They measure it by like 0.00. And, 0 or 1.11. So they go to the 3 digits. And mine, and I think the normal range they said was 0.00 to 12 point something. And mine was like, it was like 14 something. So it was too high, not too low. Anyway, no, it wasn't. It had the less than sign and said 0.00. So it was lower than it was supposed to be. I've got the records on my phone. Anyway, so that was low. My RBC was low, which is red blood count. My hemoglobin is low. My platelets were high. My calcium was low. My iron was low. which we know I'm anemic. I'm a chronic anemic. When my calcium was low, I've always had low calcium. I have to take 500 milligram calcium supplements, OTC, a day. One in the morning and one at night. I take about 10 iron supplements a day, 5 in the morning and 5 at night, and even taking them for a week before I have blood testing done, my iron is still too low. Prescription iron doesn't do shit, but they said, well, what are your allergies? I'm allergic to latex, sulfa, and something in a rescue inhaler, but it's only in a rescue inhaler. And so he goes on and proceeds to grab latex gloves. And he's like, oh, why are you breaking out in a rash? I said, because you grabbed latex gloves after I told you I'm allergic to latex. He's like, well, what do I do? You're a fucking nurse. You should know. Give me Benadryl or something. And he's like, oh, I have to get the doctor's approval first. You fucking touched me with something that I was allergic to. But, and then the other nurse, she was pretty nice. I turned it over to her, and I was like, please don't tell me when you stick the needle in my arm, the IV, because I will freak out and have a panic attack. I almost had a panic attack. I don't know why. I can stick people with needles. I can stick Diablo with needles. I can stick anyone or anything with needles. I cannot be stuck with a needle. It just causes the biggest fear. Even if it's not a needle, just anything that punctures my skin scares me. I believe it's I don't know how to put it. It's like not like self-harm, but it's harm against you, against your will, but a necessary harm. I don't like it. I don't know. It causes panic attacks and phobias and all sorts of happy shit. Anyway, so the diagnostic is they want me to follow up with my doctor within a week, which is good that he had already called and had me make an appointment for Friday. They want me to make an appointment with a cardiologist to check out my heart again. The thing my doctor wanted to tell me Friday, which is why I originally made the appointment, they told me today with my echo, is that not only is my right ventricle failing, not only was I born with only one artery and not instead of 3, and the artery's valve doesn't work right, but it's pumping it, as he put it, the doctor, you have a reverse blood flow throughout your heart. So it's flowing the correct way through my body, but it's going through the heart the wrong way. And he says that's because of the right ventricle. It's the left ventricle is trying to pull, but in it's working on the right side, it's confusing the rest of the heart, and it's just like shoving the blood everywhere with no sense of direction. But so he says if the dizzy spells persist to Friday, I need to talk to my doctor and request a external mobile monitor. I think the word was an M. Heart monitor. An external mobile heart monitor. And I'll have to wear it basically every day. It'll be like right here. Because they want to know why I'm dizzy. Because it's obviously something with my heart. Because every time my heart pounds or I sit up or I stand or I walk more than 5 minutes, my heart will just pound and I'll get so dizzy. So they know it's connected to that. And they want to see what's triggering it and why, so that's why they want to get it. Will y'all fucking quit opening the bathroom door and shutting? Jasmine, get out from behind that door. So they want to get an external monitor to view it. I'm getting dizzy again. I'm sitting on my dresser. So there's that. Sorry, I'm dizzy and I'm out of breath. They said even if Blagden hadn't said it, they said I cannot go anywhere anymore, not even if he's sick without Diablo. So if he's sick and I can't take him out, I need to stay home. That's how much they want me to have him. The 2 nurses who were kind of like, what the fuck, she has a service dog at 20, were really rude. They didn't have any say in the matter, but the doctor said, this is your dog. You do need him. If he's alerting to not just asthma attacks, but fainting spells, which is what he called my dizziness, because he said if you hadn't listened to him, it would be a fainting spell. My vertigo, and all of that. He said, I need to be with Diablo 24/7. Even in the fucking bathroom. Even when I take a shower. Which, he likes to get in the shower with me a lot of the time anyway. I didn't give you a bath today. I'll give you one tomorrow. He gets a bath every week. But, I mean, you can see my reflection through my glasses. Anyway, so I'll see the doctor Friday. I'll keep you guys updated, hopefully, if I remember, on the vertigo. And my phone just blooped because it's about to die. And hopefully I don't have to do an external heart monitor, mobile heart monitor, but I probably will. I would feel safer with it. I don't want it, but I would feel safer with it, just so we can get down to the exact reason why I'm having these cardiovascular problems. We're going to run more tests for sure to see if it is cardiopulmonary, which they're thinking because everything cardio is triggering asthmatic attacks and anaphylaxis. So I would feel safer if we did do the heart monitor, even though I don't want to, just because we could get down to the reasoning as why. Why am I having these, we think we know why I was born with it. It's because my mom was heavy on drugs. She, did crack, cocaine, heroin, everything and anything. Was drunk quite often when she was pregnant with me. So it's understandable that, everyone's like, well, alcohol and drugs won't cause this with a child. It will. When I was born, I was doped up on just about everything. They had to wean me off of everything but alcohol and like one kind of drug. I know they had to wean me off heroin, cocaine, and meth for sure. I saw my medical records. I found that out when I was 18. I found out when I was 20, which was this year, that I do have a heart murmur since I was 2 weeks old. And I've always had cardiovascular problems. I've just never noticed them before. I guess Diablo's helped me with noticing them. I don't want to retire him, but like I said, the vet wants me to, so we're gonna have to retire him. But yeah, I know a dog pissed all over me, and you're smelling it. Anyway, this will be updated on the Monday vlog, just because it's almost 2 a.m. on Monday. I am starting photography classes Monday, so this is an old manual SLR camera that does take T-Max 400 black and white film, so the photos, pardon me, will be in black and white. But if you go to deviantart.com, that's some designer's website, anyway, and look up Sammy, Sammy Bear01, you'll see some of the photos I've taken before. Most of them are digital photos. All of them are digital photos. You'll see those, and from that, you can kind of get an idea of it. I do a lot of people, animals, and scenery, which is common. I personally prefer to do scenery, but I don't like to do scenery in black and white, just because it doesn't turn out right. I do like to do it in sepia, however you pronounce it, and the yellowed version, antique. I do not like to do it in monochrome, but if I do it in two-tone colors or faded colors, I guess you could call them, I like sepia, and then antique. I do not like monochrome. It's just, it never really turns out right. With people, it does. And animals, it's kind of hard too, because I have solid white animals, I have solid black animals. It just doesn't turn out good. Now, my boyfriend's dog, they would, because they have so many tones and everything in between. Will y'all quit playing with that damn door? Jasmine. Yeah, run. You know you're in trouble. Silo, you too. One of my cats. But yeah. I may or may not be making something for the house. As you can see, I've got those two nightstands. I've seen on like Pinterest and stuff, Amazon, these like dog kennel nightstands, and I think they're a pretty cool idea. Now, our local Lowe's sells bookshelf plywood, and I was thinking, and I was like, well, to buy a metal dog kennel that are collapsible, they're good to have. I'd put them in the living room. But a nightstand one would be good to use, because you see like that underspacing right there? Nobody really uses those. 99% of the populace doesn't use them. So I can see why they put the dog kennel under there. And I mean, that one over there is empty, and that one has an empty basket in it, and the cat gets up in it. I mean, she's gonna get in it. She's a cat. Anyway, so I was thinking use the bookshelving plywood and get trim nails, screws. We have all the nails and screws we need, because my boyfriend's dad does construction, siding, foundation, everything and anything from building a house from the ground up. He can do it all but electrical and plumbing, he has a friend who can do electrical and plumbing. They have 15 lots they're going to build houses on them. Anyway, back on topic. I can get all the material but the bookshelf plywood from them, including, the hand saws and power saws and spin saws and manual saws and the power drills, cement drills, jackhammers and everything. They have everything and anything. I won't need a jackhammer. You know, air gun, nail gun, you know, screw gun. So I'm gonna probably, maybe, I've got a pimple, make a video on how to make the dog kennels. I will make them a little bit bigger than those there, just because Diablo almost stands that high, and I want to be able to make them to fit a German Shepherd, because I do eventually want to get a purebred German Shepherd. They will not fit Cinder when I get Cinder. When she's full grown, they won't. I'll get her her own kennels. I'm actually going to make, if y'all can see this shelf, I'm going to make, I had this cool idea, and then I had the idea, and then I looked it up, and I found out it's not my own idea. I guess someone else came up with it before me. A TV stand, but it's a dog kennel. Anyway, what I know they have a divider in theirs, but my divider idea was, you know the pegs you use to put like a bookshelf on? There's little metal pegs with the little rubber thing on it. You put one there, one there, one there, and one there, or one on one side and one on the other. And then if you want to put the dogs in there, but separate them, you put the panel in, an extra panel in, and put 4 more pegs in to hold it in place. But just the width of the panel, a little over the width of the panel. So it holds it secure and it cannot budge until you remove those pegs. So that's an idea, and it's just dual dog doors. You can do tri-dog doors. And that way, I'm going to make it a little bit taller, so that way Cinder can easily get in and out, but Diablo still has room. I'm probably going to make mine a tri one, so I know most have just a 1 and the 2. I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, you know. So it'll be a bit easier, to put it nicely. But yeah, anyway, that's this video. I'm going to hopefully upload it. I'm going to put it under private till I finish tomorrow's uploads. Today's hasn't gone up yet. My laptop's been closed. Like I said, I've been in the ER. I haven't been home to watch the uploads. My boyfriend's been here fucking around on my computer. He may have closed it out. I may have to re-upload it. I don't know. But I'm not tired. I'm wired on coffee. I don't drink coffee for this reason. Even though I'm ADHD, coffee wires me. But energy drinks will knock me on my ass. Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll let you know how I'm feeling. I'll let you know how Diablo does. And I might even take a video at the college, though it's going to be hard because my first class is at 11, and it gets out at 12:55, and then my next class is 5 minutes later at 1, and that's going to go until 3:50, so I'm not going to get to eat. Oh my god, I'm going to fucking die. But, I mean, it's going to be the first class of Monday classes, so it's probably not going to be nearly to 4. It's probably going to be like to 1:20, 1:30, maybe 2. But I do want to go around and take pictures, so I may or may not record that. I may just have David watch Diablo and me go out on my own, even though I shouldn't. Or I may have David hold Diablo and follow me while I take pictures. But I'm not going to leave Diablo at home anymore. I can't medically do it. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have fucking fainted at the dog park, which was actually why he was wired, is because he was trying to tell me something was going on inside of me. And sometimes when he alerts, it looks like he's hyper and he wants to play. He's a Chihuahua mix. He's going to get hyper. So I was like, you know, he's hyper. He wants to go play. That's why I took him to the bark park. He wasn't hyper. He was trying to warn me within an hour after I woke up that something's wrong, Mommy. Something's wrong. And I just thought he was being a crazy fucking dog. Dogs can be crazy. Even service dogs. But no. He wasn't nose booping, and that was what was getting me, is he didn't nose boop till the dog park. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. I'll upload this video and then delete it from my phone. Okay, I'm up. I'm ready to go. I'm not feeling good at all. Hopefully I don't have to go back to the ER today. I talked to the campus nurse. She's over to the student center. She's like the head person at the student center. And let her know what's going on, and she said she'll keep an eye on me. I do have to get my blood pressure checked daily and logged. To do that, it costs like $30 to get a blood pressure machine from like Walgreens or whatever. She'll do it for free, and see if she'll let me borrow one over the weekends to keep up with my blood pressure. They want me to track that and log that. Yeah, I'm winded. I'm gonna go over and make sure my boyfriend's up so we can get going to class in the next 5 or so minutes, but I will see y'all later. So I'm at the college, waiting on David to come and get me. He's at work, so I didn't think he was going to work today. It's just whenever his dad needs him or whatever, so it's really hot in here. Probably gonna wait till 4 or 5 to get me. It's probably 4 o'clock now. So it'll probably be 5. I'm so tired. I'm like ready to pass out. Diablo did good today. The last 30 minutes of my photography class, he was freaking out because I was getting really dizzy. And we're dealing with chemicals. They're meant to not make you dizzy and cause any problems. But when you're like, I guess you can call it hypersensitive, when it bothers you as much as it does me, even a little bit, it can build up and just mess you. So I'm shaking if you can't tell. I'm so tired. But I will upload when I get home. There's no pictures from today. I have to develop the pictures I did take today on the Vivitar. I'm doing this in the student center. So hopefully when I get home I will see you guys. But Diablo's doing good. He's laying on the floor. He's just chilling like a villain. I haven't had any problems today. I stand corrected. He was freaking out a little bit in my A&P class within 5 minutes of us going there. I missed the whole first half of the class because I got my blood pressure checked by the nurse, and it was like 138 over 90 something. So it was high, and my heart rate was too high. So she had me lay down for like the rest of that period, the rest of that course, and then half of lab for A&P. So there's that. But I just thought I'd update y'all. I'm really dizzy right now. I've been dizzy like 4 or 5 times today. So I will log those and I will talk with my doctor about getting everything fixed. So I will update y'all when I get home. I'll see y'all. So I'm home. I've been home probably 20 or so minutes. Yeah, we got home late. So I've got tea going. I drank a shit ton of tea and water. So I went through 2 rolls of T-Max 400 black and white film today. My professor wants me to join him Thursday for his intermediate class to develop, but he's only there from 9 to noon, and I'm in class from 9:30 to 12:30. So my boyfriend won't let me go earlier. But yeah. Anyway, I'm home. I'm getting ready to do homework. I'm getting ready to eat because it's like 7 o'clock, 6:31. I stand corrected. I gotta feed the animals. It's 30 minutes past food. It's time for Diablo to get his itchy baba meds. That's what we call his itchy butt. Which is just Benadryl. Cats still seem to have food, but I gotta fill up their bowl. Diablo hasn't really pooped today, except for this morning. And I've decided to change my degree. I think. Not for sure yet. I'm thinking about doing respiratory therapy. Because they're always needed anyway. I'm getting dizzy, so I'm gonna sit down for a little bit and then hopefully get on homework and everything, but I'll see.